Hello. As we continue our study of cell division and genetics, we need to discuss how cells grow and how cells divide in order to allow organisms themselves to grow. All living things are made of cells. Therefore, in order for those living things to grow, their cells must be able to grow and divide, whether it be tiny bacteria, or whether it be plants or fungi or even human beings. They all go through this process in which their cells grow and then reach a point where they need to divide in order for the organism itself to get larger or repair damaged cells. The following pictures are those of models of what a typical cell might look like. These pictures depict different phases of a cell's life cycle. Here, in interphase, is what a cell would look like during normal cell life, where it's growing and doing what it needs to do to help that organism survive. However, there comes a time when that cell can't function the same way that it did before because possibly it's damaged or possibly it is getting too large to operate at high efficiency. Therefore, that cell must divide. The first stage of cell division involves the division of the nucleus, which is called mitosis. In order for you to have another cell, that cell must make sure that it has the exact genetic information that the original cell had. In order for the nucleus to divide through mitosis, the genetic information within the nucleus must be packaged into individual chromosomes, seen here in the middle of this cell in the red strands. Prophase is the first stage of mitosis, and it takes probably the longest out of all the stages of mitosis and cell division because these chromosomes are organizing themselves into a more organized pattern so that they can be split equally to two new cells. As you can see here in this picture, as prophase is ending, the nuclear membrane is almost completely dissolved in the cell and the chromosomes are separating apart. As those chromosomes organize themselves across the middle of the cell is in the phase called metaphase. Immediately after these cells reach a stage of metaphase in which they're organized across the middle, the cells begin to separate to opposite ends of the cell through a phase called anaphase. Anaphase is over once the chromosomes have reached the opposite ends of the cell. The final stage of mitosis before the cell fully divides is called telophase, in which the new nuclear membrane forms around those chromosomes that have separated. The final stage of cell division is not technically included in mitosis. It is called cytokinesis, and it is where the cell actually divides. You can see here in the middle of this photo that the cellular material is beginning to separate into two new cells, and the cell membrane is beginning to pinch towards the middle, creating those two new cells. Here in this actual photography taken under microscope lens, you can see the cells in the middle are in a process of either prophase or near the end of mitosis in a telophase situation, because you can see two nuclei in one cell. Or the one directly to the left of it, you can see just one large, dense nuclei with chromosomes inside of it, as compared to the rest of the cells in the picture where you cannot decipher different components of the cell. Hopefully this has been helpful in your understanding of cellular division and mitosis as we move forward in our study of genetics.